In the past couple of days, an audio file has led to a lot of confusion. So my question to you now is, what do you hear? Do you hear Yanny,
Laurel, Laurel,
or Laurel?
Laurel, Laurel.
Now, the interesting part about this audio file is that 47% who listen to it hear Yanny, while the other 53% hear Laurel. You might be thinking now, how is this possible? I clearly hear Laurel or Yanny, depending on what you hear. And now the solution is everybody hears the exact same thing, just the perception is different. Basically, if you hear words on a higher key, then you're more likely to hear Yanny, whilst if you hear words on a lower key, you will most probably hear Laurel. One can say that the audio file itself is not really confusing. It's more like the people who listen to this audio file claim that the audio file is confusing. Because in the end, the audio file pronounces only one word, but everybody perceives it in a different way. And this in the end leads me to the question, can you guess what other things there are in the world that people perceive in a completely different way, although it's the exact same thing that everybody sees and hears? Exactly, languages and stereotypes. So when people, for example, make fun of Russians because they think they drink a lot of vodka, that's not necessarily true, but it's not necessarily wrong either. Some people might connect it with alcohol, others connect it with, I don't know, coldness, and the rest doesn't connect it with anything at all. And this one counts for every single stereotype. Whether it's with the French language, where many people think that it's the most romantic language in the world, while others think that French people are the most angry ones ever, or with the Italian language, where some people think that everybody what Italians do is this hand sign, whilst others think that they never do it at all, but it's a very passionate language and they actually just say mamma mia all the time. Or even better, they connect it only with pizza. Just because people think about others in a certain way doesn't mean that this is the way that things are. But it also doesn't mean that you should take it personally. If you followed my channel in the past couple of months, you might have realized that I make fun of stereotypes. But this is not because I'm a racist as many people claim, or because I don't have any hobbies. It's because I don't take things so seriously or personally, and when somebody makes fun of Bulgaria or Austria, I am just like, so what? I don't care. Look guys, you can always tell me to stop saying kurwa every time I speak Polish, or stop making this Mario voice every time I speak Italian, or stop saying Dragostea din tei every time I speak Romanian. But that's not the point. The point is, don't take it personally, don't take it seriously. And obviously I'm not talking about big things like racism and stuff. I'm talking about stereotypes that people make sometimes fun of. Don't be offended right away, don't be mean, don't tell him with anger what's true or not. Just tell him precisely how it actually is, and he or she will understand, I suppose. You see, you can always be mean, you can always take things personally, but this just doesn't help anyone. And this person just perceived it in a different way, just like Yanny and Laurel. And so I'm curious to hear from you guys, what kind of stereotype have you heard about your home country or your language that is not accurate at all? That should be interesting.